Greeting fellow modelers, welcome to the first ever paper model news for 2025. So we're going to get into what's the plan for this year, what I plan on doing, and to share things with you. This is only going to be done in one take. So any mistakes you see, just know that this is authentic modeling and this is something that I really want to bring to you. So first off, let's just deal with what I plan for next week, all right? So next week, I'm planning to show this model. The 100 scale P51. See, fit in the palm of my hand, right? It's small, but this 100 scale here is really beautiful. I mean, if you look at it, right? So I really love it. If you notice, this is the first time I'm using a transparent canopy, and this is important. Going forward, I am planning to build almost all my canopies transparent, and then I will just cut the inside out, paint it green, or put in a green cardstock and just leave it as is. So it will look a little more realistic at this scale. So wish me luck on that. This is something I really want to do. Next up is that I'm heavily into the 100 series from Scissor and Plane with repaints from many others, and all these you can find on ecardmodels.com. You type that in and you will see the plethora of modelers that you can get to access online. You just pay via PayPal or credit card or whatever system you use, and you get the model directly sent to you in a digital format. Now, there are three main types of models that I'm doing for this year. First off, it's a World War II series. Now, this is 120 gram sheet. 120 gram sheet paper. Now, the paper I print on using an inkjet, I use an Epson inkjet printer, right, with the refill cartridges. And it's a 3200 series, I think. I think it's a 3200 series. But what happened is, I print out a lot of them. Now, mainly, you see I do German fighters, and I have quite a few British and Allied fighters and Japanese fighters. Now, the reason why I'm focusing on a lot of the Japanese fighters, the Axis fighters really, is because in the modeling world, I realize there's a lot of Spitfire, there's a lot of Mustangs, there's a lot of Hurricanes, and a couple other models, and I don't see as much in paper modeling at this scale of the Axis fighters. No favoritism, I just think that all the planes are unique warbirds in their own type. So that's why I do it. The second thing is that one or two persons have concerns about me showing the swastika, and it's very debatable. I mean, we live in a society where everything seems to be on a politically correct thing, but then you can't erase history to a certain degree. That's the reason why I allow the model to be as is. My personal feeling is, I hope you don't find it offensive me just building the model. If you don't like that particular model for that time, whenever I'm presenting it, it's okay to skip that particular video, and just be well, right? And until I show the build for something else that you might find more enjoyable, right? It's no particular fancy, it's no, I'm not into the political game right now. We live in a world with that tension, and here I want family. Here is where I want it to be a spot where I look at you guys as family, and I just really want you guys to enjoy the process of building these planes. If you get them, download them, and ready to build them. So here is my stock of World War II prop aircraft, warbirds. Now, the second category I have in Scissor and Plane 100 series is the choppers, the helicopters. So here I have the CH-146. Also, I have downloaded the Apache, different models. And what I plan to do is do a helicopter series sometime in the middle of the year. So I hope you stick around for when the time comes for that. The third set I have, and this is something that I really want to present, is the Jet series. Now, this particular model, if you can see it, this is a Tornado and just below it is the Buccaneer. And the Jet series, I want to do a whole lot on the Cold War series. And this is something that I really like. So the shelf behind me, which I made, was to hold 2 aircraft per shelf, depending on the size. So here you see this one here, it's a B-24. I have that one down already. And, I just want to have a series of jets, Cold War era. I want to have modern jets, and I want to have the prop warbirds, and then go on to the World War I series. So not only do I want to just continue building 100 series, but I realize that I lean heavily towards the build focus for these. So I'm going to also go on now to back to the root of everything, which is the Fiddlers and Plain, Fiddlers Green, Fiddlers and Plain, Scissor and Plain, Fiddlers and Plain, figure that out. So I'm going on to the Fiddlers Green series again. And this, I find that it's most popular. This one here is where people who in the beginning want to learn how to build model. And there's a reason why I'm starting to do these models at this scale, where you learn how to build these. You learn to cut your craft on this. Pun wasn't intended, but that's brilliant. So you learn how to cut, to glue, the basics of the tools you need. Go visit the videos in the Fiddlers Green series and you'll see it. So that's what I do with these. So when you do these and you get the practice, then you go on to Scissor and Plain. When you go on to Scissor and Plain models and you learn how to be a little more accurate, surprise, surprise, you're going to find yourself being able to build complicated models that are much bigger. Now, a thing that I was really hoping to save until I reached like 6,000 subscribers, but I decided that my Patreon members really encouraged me, and I feel like I really owe it to them also, and to you who always there for me. And it's this. Before I moved to another continent altogether, I had the copies of what I bought. Remember, if you have been following me for years back then when I did photos, I showed a stack of Halinsky kit that I bought. I just got lost in the sauce and I just bought a whole kit. And I remember one Polish commenter said, "Oh, so those kits are going to last you a lifetime. Good luck in building all of them." And I did not take it as a mean remark. I literally looked and said, I wonder what he meant by that. This was years ago, right? And when I saw what I had to do, I laughed. So I took a few. I carried them to where I am in Asia and I printed them out. See? And this is on 140 gram sheet. So I did the Zero, I did the Spitfire. I think I have reviews of those in the card book review where the models I purchased, I took them down and then I just showed it. So you can look in the review of the models and you'll probably see these Halinsky kit. So what I did was take them, copied, print, and now I'm going to build them because I don't like cutting the originals. In case I make a mistake, I can always refer to it. So these, I'm going to attempt to build 2 Halinsky kit this year. It's going to be the Mustang and it's going to be the Dauntless. I messed up both, ironically, and luckily I kept the original, which is good. So the Mustang and Dauntless, those two, I'm going to try and do for this year, so you can look out for those. Now, pretty much that's it. Thank you so much for just hanging around, being around. During the time I'm doing these, also, by the way, before I'm finished with it, there are 2 kits. I have the Thunder Chief F105 and this Hawker Hurricane from KK. Please do not kill me for butchering the word. I think it's Kartonaway Kolekcja. My Polish friends can help me because I know chances are I butchered it. But the Hurricane from it, I repainted it to resemble the Sea Hurricane. I have the full build for that one. And the F105 Thunder Chief, I redrew it, colored, redrew the lines and everything, and turned it from the Polish glider into the Southeast Asia scheme, and it is my karma. So you can look for those also this year. And also the Sky Radar. So although I haven't completed the Sky Radar, I think it's time for me to show the build and the build process so you can follow along. The Sky Radar was from Flying Model. Now GPM did, I think, the identical kit, or it's upgraded, so you can check that one out. So basically that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening to me rambling on. I hope that you were entertained. I hope you like the news that I brought you, what we plan to do. By the way, just know that also I'll be putting during the week these little mini recap for season playing, like about 3 minutes. It's just so that people during the week might click on it and just watch a 3-minute video to say, I wonder if I'm interested in the full build video. So they click on it, they watch it, they see the different process in a short bite where they can go, oh, let me look at the full build. So that's why you see that. There's no way I'm going to leave the long format and do 60-second video and make that my primary thing. No, you deserve more than that for just being here, being family and everything. So until then, my friend, in a world of turmoil, in a world where everybody is on edge, thank you so much for being here every weekend and sometimes popping in during the week. Let me tell you something. I enjoy being here with you guys. I cherish you guys. You guys literally are family. So take care, walk good, be gentle to yourself, be excellent to each other, because here we're family. Walk good. One love.